Hi everyone, it's Chrissie and welcome back to the channel and welcome to a speed build for a change. We're not doing an apartment renovation, we're actually doing an entire build from scratch, and we're going to be doing something a little bit more festive, and we're going to be furnishing and building a kind of like, I guess I would say like realistic family home. I say realistic in the sense that it isn't like super big, it's not super fancy. It feels like something that's very suburban, very like fitting for maybe like a small family, and you know, just it's cute. It's not something that, you know, the entire house is red and green and like super like festive or anything like that where it feels unrealistic or anything like that. It's more like the house is nice and cute and cozy, and there's just a lot of like festive decorations around the place, things that you could very easily delete once, you know, Winterfest and the festive season is over and you want your Sims to live in a normal house without a bunch of decorations around all of the time. That I feel like that's kind of what I was aiming for. And then also I wanted obviously to make it fit in with the rest of the world as well, so it's in a very similar style to the other houses in the surrounding area. We're currently building in Evergreen Harbor in, I believe it's some, I can't remember the exact name of the neighborhood. It's something, isn't it something like Pine something, or I don't know. It's one of the neighborhoods in Evergreen Harbor. It's the one with the train station. But we're building on the Canal corner lot. It's a 20 by 15 lot, so it's not super big or anything like that. And I really wanted to utilize the space as much as I could. I didn't want the house to have a kind of like unrealistically big yard or anything like that. So there is a small little backyard. We also have the driveway out front, which obviously it's just a fake driveway with a fake car in it. But we also have a garage that I did turn into a very like usable functional room. It's kind of like a hobby room type thing, but we'll get to that once we, you know, near the end of the video. It's actually the last room that I end up doing. But the house itself actually ended up being 3 bedrooms and I believe two bathrooms and 3 bedrooms. So there's a full bathroom downstairs, and then there's another bathroom upstairs that's an ensuite to the main bedroom. Then there's also a bedroom that I thought would probably be for either a child or a teenager. I did put some toys in there, so it's probably more for a child. Although you could very easily delete the toys and it would be perfectly fine for a teenager as well. And then I also put in a small bedroom at the front, which I believe I turned into a infant bedroom, if I'm not mistaken. I can't exactly remember. I built this last week. I'm currently pre-recording a little bit, like I mentioned in some of my previous videos. I'm trying to get some pre-recorded videos done for over the holiday period, and then also I will be moving in January, so I'm trying to get some things sorted for then as well, so that I don't have to worry about that as I'm moving and as I'm, you know, setting up and getting settled and not sure about how my internet is going to be looking, all of that stuff. But yeah, so I built this quite a while ago. I think I built it a couple of days ago at the time I'm doing the voiceover, so I can't exactly remember what I did, but I believe the 3rd bedroom is either for a teenager, is either for a toddler or an infant. I believe it's for an infant, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I believe it's for an infant. And then obviously we have the garage that could be another bedroom. I am currently playing a family in like off camera in my own time, like just playing around with some of the life and death gameplay and stuff like that. And I'm just, you know, getting back into the game after my like really long hiatus basically away from gaming. But I'm playing with a family currently, and I want them to move into this house. I think they currently live in an apartment, but they're like 7 people in a 3-bedroom apartment. Like they have 3 kids, 2 parents, a cat, and then an older child. So no, they're not 7 people, there's 6 people and a cat. But in any case, I feel like I need them to move into a bigger place. So I'm thinking about having them move into this house and then turning the garage into another bedroom. Maybe for like the oldest child or something like that, which I think could be really, really fun, because the garage is totally separate from the main house. but it is, you know, a fully functional room. I currently have it set up in this build as kind of like a hobby room. So there's a woodworking bench. I believe I put an art easel in there. I have a punching bag, and then I also put another TV and a sofa and like gaming console in there as well. So it's kind of like a hangout room as well. But it could very easily be another bedroom. So yeah, if that's something that you want to do, obviously feel free to renovate the house and like change up the bedrooms or anything like that as you need. But we're currently still working on the outside, and like I said, I did put a lot of decorations around the house. I tried not to make the house itself very festive themed, like color scheme wise, and I tried to just make it look like a cozy family home, and then just add in a bunch of festive decorations to make it look like, you know, the Sims decorated the place for the holiday season. So I have a lot of like wreaths and garlands and things like that outside. I also eventually go in and use the decorations box from Seasons, and I add some lights to the roof and things like that as well. But all of these like garlands and things that I'm placing myself, because I want them to be like over the windows and like on the roof and all of that stuff. So I placed all of these myself. Obviously, that just means that if you want to de-Christmasify this house, if that makes sense, then you will have to go into build mode and delete all of the wreaths and stuff yourself once, you know, the holiday season is over and you want your Sims to live in a place that's not completely holiday themed, if that makes sense. That's not completely decorated. But we do have downstairs, we have, like I said, the full bathroom. All of the bedrooms and things like that are upstairs. But we have a nice cozy little living room. I do put in a Christmas tree in here as well that you could very easily delete. You know, there is definitely space for maybe, I was thinking about maybe putting like, if I do play in this house, for example, I'll probably end up deleting the Christmas tree and then putting maybe like another chair in that corner, or like a rocking chair, or, you know, something like that, something functional and useful. But we have a fireplace, we have a TV, we have a couple of couches. I'm still using the Cozy Kitsch couches that we got with that kit because I am obsessed with them. Like I mentioned in a couple of my previous videos, I'm obsessed with these couches, and I'm actually using them in a more neutral swatch this time. Because like I said, I didn't want to make the whole house like holiday themed. Like sometimes I will do that, sometimes when I do themed builds, like holiday themed builds or autumnal builds or like Halloween themed builds or things like that, I'll make the entire build themed and I'll like go all out and have all of the furniture match the theme and all of that stuff. But for this one, like I said, I wanted to just make it look like a cozy family home that's being decorated for the holidays. So yeah, we have a lot of wreaths around the place. I use a lot of garlands and things like that, decorations, candles, you know, all of that kind of things. I use a lot of Seasons. Obviously, you know, that is just a given. I use a lot of Seasons. And then I actually also found that which pack was it? I think it was Cottage Living. I think it might be that I also used quite a few things from, and just, you know, I tried to make it look nice and cozy. And whenever I try and do something cozy, the first pack that comes to mind is Cottage Living. So yeah, I used a lot of that pack. And then downstairs we also obviously have the kitchen and dining room space. Like I said, I tried not to make the house super big, so usually when I do family homes I end up with a bigger space than Sims would realistically have. Like in real life, you wouldn't necessarily have, like, you know, a separate dining room and kitchen and then a breakfast nook and, you know, a separate office and all of that stuff in every single house. Some of them, especially ones like this one that is supposed to be on the more affordable side, wouldn't have that. You would have a dining room space in your kitchen. You wouldn't necessarily have a totally separate office space if you have a bigger family and need the room. You would have maybe like a computer set up for the family in the hallway or something like that, which is what I did with this build. So I did have to cut out me doing the bathrooms as well as the hallways. So obviously downstairs we have the entryway, but then you go upstairs, and the hallway upstairs is actually where I put the laundry machines. I also put a small cat tree up there, as well as a desk that's kind of like a family desk, if that makes sense. So yeah, we do have a computer in here, so you don't have to worry about that. But we're currently working on the kitchen, and the kitchen is a little bit cramped. It's not super cramped. There is still enough space for your Sims to use everything, and there is open counter space, all of that stuff. But it is a little bit cramped compared to how I would usually build my kitchens. But we also have a 4-seater dining table, and then I end up putting a toddler high chair in the corner as well. Obviously, I also put in some pet food bowls because I thought the Sims that live here would have a cat or maybe a dog or something like that. I ended up putting a cat tree upstairs, and then I think I have a litter box somewhere. I think I have it in one of the bathrooms. Yeah, I think I have it in like the main bedroom. Their ensuite, I think, is where I put the litter box. So I furnished it for a cat, but obviously you could have a dog in here as well, or, you know, delete the cat stuff and just have a dog if that's something that you wanted to do. But yeah, so I just wanted to mention that. And we're currently working on the little like not breakfast area, because it is the only dining area, but the little dining area space in the kitchen. And I did use those like aircon units from the For Rent pack, I believe is what they came with. And I put them over some of the windows just to make it kind of look like there's supposed to be some of those AC units that some places in the US is the only place that I've ever seen it. But some places that I've seen like in the US have these like aircon units that are mounted onto like a window, for example. So I tried to make it look like that with some of these, and I put them in, I believe I put them in 2 of the bedrooms and then in the kitchen area as well. But there is a thermostat by the front door, I believe, so the AC units aren't technically necessary. I put them there for a little bit of realism, basically, is what I'm trying to get at. But yeah, we have a little small yard space out the back as well. Like I said, I tried not to make the yard super big, which is why I didn't build on a bigger lot. But in the yard, we literally just have, I believe I put in a swing set, I think. Yeah, I think I put in a swing set and then a grill and a little table area. And then I also put a fire pit outside as well. So I thought, you know, maybe when it's cold or something, Sims could light the fire, sit outside, maybe roast some marshmallows or something like that. But obviously, you know, you're free to add things to the backyard or to the house or renovate the house as much as you need for your personal gameplay. If you want to go ahead and play with this, obviously it will be up on the gallery. All that I ask is that you not re-upload the build and claim it as your own. But that is it. Obviously you can renovate it and change it up as much as you need to. I also did use a bunch of different packs, obviously, so it's not pack restricted. So if there's something that you don't have, then obviously you will have to replace it or, you know, swap it out for something that you do have. But we've now moved on to the upstairs, and as you can see, the hallway and the bathrooms are already done. We're currently working on the main bedroom. So this bedroom has just a double bed, you know, dresser, all of that stuff. I also put a TV in this bedroom as well. And then the bed is actually one that I kind of created myself. So I used a bed from the Seasons pack, and then I used a couch from, I believe I used the couch from Life and Death, and then I kind of just merged the two together to make like a custom headboard for the bed. And I've been doing this in the past couple of apartment builds that I've done as well, which I've actually been really enjoying this. I know I did it in the past, like way back when. I did this quite a bit, and then I kind of stopped doing it, and now I'm back to doing it because I love the couch from Life and Death and the one from the Cozy kit, and I feel like they make such perfect headboards. So yeah, I'm kind of using them a lot for stuff like that. But yeah, so we have the main bedroom, which, you know, has its own TV. I just feel like that's kind of, a lot of people that I know, especially parents, have TVs in their bedrooms, even though they have one in like living rooms and stuff like that for the kids. I feel like a lot of parents have bedroom TVs. I don't know why that's a thing, but I know growing up I always had a TV in my bedroom as well, which kind of makes me sound spoiled. But we didn't have one in the living room. We would have one in my bedroom because I was the only one that actually watched TV. So yeah, in any case, we have a TV in the parents' bedroom. They have a little like dresser area. They have another couch, not couch, but like chair in there, a couple of poofs as well. And then we're currently moving on to the teenager/child's bedroom. The only reason I say it could be a teenager's bedroom is because the desk that they have and the bed setup and all of that stuff could very easily be for a teenager. The only thing that makes it kind of like a child's bedroom is the fact that I have some toys in here and some like arts and crafts things that kind of resemble what a child would make. But they have their own desks, they have their own computer, everything like that. So it could very easily be for a teenager as well. I mean, you could very easily swap the bed out for like a bunk bed and then have two kids in here as well. So you could have like a child and a teenager in here if that's something that you wanted to do. But yeah, so this is the second to last bedroom, and then the last bedroom that we're going to do is the toddler / infant's bedroom. I believe I furnished it for a toddler. Now that we've gotten this far into the build, I do think I furnished it for a toddler because I haven't seen a play mat anywhere. So I think I might have furnished it for a toddler because I put the high chair downstairs. Could be wrong. Could have just put it there for an infant as well. That is something that I do a lot. But who knows? We'll see as we go along. But we're almost done with this bedroom. I'm adding some more books to these shelves. And, you know, the rug is a little bit childish as well. So it could definitely be for a child. But I'm also adding some festive decorations and seasonal decorations. I tried to say festive and seasonal as one, and I don't know what just came out. But yeah, I'm adding some festive decorations, some snowflakes, arts and craft things, all of that stuff. Like I said, I wanted this house to be very decorated. So like the Sims that live here love the holiday season very clearly. But with all of that said, I will also have another like holiday related build out next week, probably around Christmas time. And then I have another kind of like wintry apartment that will be out probably the week after that, or maybe the same week. Maybe I'll upload twice next week. Who knows? We'll see. But yeah, I have a couple of apartment builds and things like that already done, and then I'm working on some other things. I also have another really big like autumnal build that I'm really looking forward to sharing at some point, probably in the new year. I'm thinking, looking at like how my schedule will work out. That one probably won't be out until like next year, like a new year time. But we'll see. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this build. Like I said, if you guys want to go ahead and download it, it is up on the gallery. The like gallery download link, all of that stuff, my gallery ID, everything will be in the description as always. But yeah, so we are currently working on the last bedroom, and like I said, I did furnish it for a toddler. So I was right, I did finish it for a toddler. And I put a lot of like decorations in here and like decals, things like that. I really wish we had more decorations that kind of like fit for toddlers and infants. I feel like we have some that came with like growing together and things like that, but I feel like we need more. We need more artwork that kind of like fit for children, that kind of makes sense for children and toddlers and like things like that. I don't know why I feel like we need more, but we definitely need more of them. And also, I really wish they would separate out the decals from the artwork category, because at this point we have so many decals in the game, like wall decals, floor decals, things like that that are more like stickers than anything else. I really wish they would separate those decals out from the posters and the artwork, because finding the ones that I'm looking for is always such a hassle, especially if I can't exactly remember all of the swatches and variants of the various decals. It's a nightmare. I really wish they would separate those things out at this point, because we have so many of them. It's way like past time for that. But I also used, I forgot to mention this, but I also used the new bushes that we got from the holiday event. The ones that have like, it kind of looks like they have twinkle lights in them, like Christmas lights in them. I actually built this whole house based around the fact that I wanted to use those bushes. So that was the whole reason why I even did this build, is because I wanted to use those. So yeah, I'm actually using both variants of them. I'm using like the square ones and the rounder ones as well. And I really like them. I really like the colors of the lights and the fact that they twinkle, and there are a couple of different variants of them as well, which I really do like a lot. And I will definitely be using them in some more festive builds. But we've now moved on to the little backyard area. We've already done the garage, and we're doing the backyard and some of the more finishing decoration touches. And as you can see, I have switched over the weather to now be actually in the winter and in the snowy season, so that I could see what the house would look like when it's, you know, covered in snow and all of that stuff. But yeah, with all of that said, you guys, we're going to be finishing off the yard and the little front porch area. I just put a chest table on the front porch, I believe. But that is basically going to be it for this build. We're going to go on ahead and jump on into the game so that I can show you around the build a little bit better, show you the bathrooms and the hallways and all of that stuff that I had to cut out. But with all of that said, let's hop on over into the game. Okay, so here we are with the finished build, and I decided to show it to you guys while it's all snowy and cute. But yeah, this is the front of the build. It's very decorated. Like I said, we have some twinkly lights, we have all of the garlands and wreaths and things like that. A bunch of snowmen and reindeer and everything like that. But yeah, as you go into the front, we have obviously a little front porch with just a little chest table on it, some decorations. And then you come in and you're right into the front foyer area. So we have a parenthood board, you know, we have some umbrellas, a little end table, a little closet space, another built-in closet over there. And then right at the end of the hallway, we have the family bathroom. So there's shower tub, toilets, sinks, all of that stuff, toddler potty, like laundry basket, everything like that. And then you go through this archway and we have the kitchen. So we have a little dining area, we have the little cramped kitchen space as well with a little high chair, all of that stuff. Like I said, I went overboard with decorating for like the holidays. So we have like the, what do you call them, like aprons, and we have a lot of like garlands and things like that all over the place. I went a little bit overboard with decorating, I will admit that, but I love the way it turned out. And then through the kitchen, you actually have the living room area. So this is very cute, very cozy. We have the corner for the like Christmas tree. We have some festive artwork that's been put up. Maybe the child made it, so the parents put it out. We have my playtester sim in here as well. Yeah, we have a little seating area. We have some bookshelves, the like fireplace, TV, everything that you would need. But yeah, we have the cute little like living room space. And then going upstairs, we have the upstairs hallway where I have a little cat tree as well as the laundry. And I also have a family desk over here with a computer and everything like that. Some more like artwork, things like that. That makes it look very cute and cozy and like family oriented, I guess. But yeah, that's the upstairs hallway. But the bedroom right at the front is actually the like, I almost said infant's bedroom. It's not an infant's bedroom, it's a toddler bedroom. But yeah, so the one right at the front is for a little toddler. So we have toddler beds, you know, toys, dollhouse, artwork on the walls, and you know, I also have a little changing table in here as well. But yeah, that's everything in the little toddler's bedroom. It's quite small, so I didn't want to go too overboard with it. And then the next one we have is the main parents' bedroom. I have some wreaths in all of the bedrooms and like decorative things as well. Yeah, this is the parents' bedroom. They have their own TV, they have their bed and some artwork and all of that stuff. They also have an ensuite as well. So we have another bathroom upstairs, which I actually have the like the litter box in for the cat as well. So yeah, this is the parents' ensuite. And then the last bedroom right at the bottom of the hallway is the child slash teenager's bedroom. You, like I said, could very easily be for a teenager if you maybe like swap out the rug and some of the toys and like childish looking things. But I did furnish it for mostly like a child. But yeah, I really like the way this bedroom turned out. There's a lot of decorative things and like, you know, artwork, things like that on the walls, like garlands, maybe things that they made themselves or stuff like that. But yeah, that is basically the entire interior of the house. But going outside, we have a little backyard area with a picnic table, a grill, you know, a little fire pit, some snowmen. We have a swing set over there. And then we also have the garage that, like I said, could very easily be another bedroom, maybe for an older child or something like that. But currently it's basically just functioning as a hobby room. So there's an art easel, a woodworking bench. We have the decorations box in here as well. We have a, like, what do you call this? A punching bag. We also have a stereo and another TV and games console area. So yeah, it's kind of like a hangout, all-purpose kind of room. But that is basically this entire build, you guys. So here's a little floor plan look. So this is the first floor and then the second floor as well. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this build. If you want to go ahead and download the build, it is up on the gallery. Like I said, all of that information, gallery links, gallery ID, all of that stuff will be in the description as always. I hope you enjoyed this build. If you did, you know, give the video a like. If you're new to the channel and want to see more Sims content, hit the subscribe button as well. And stick around, hit the notification bell as well to be notified of whenever I upload. But I hope you enjoyed this. Hope you're having a great day and a great week and a great holiday season if you celebrate. And I will talk to you all in my very next video. Bye everyone.